weekend to all you laborers out there, the working man and woman out in the world. This one's for you. This episode is for you and me, and it's hey man, nice shirt. God damn it, I love these days. I love everything about these days. Logan Ryan's in the fucking building.
Boom! Nick Delicati is saying Logan Ryan looks fucking manly today, like wholesome, like strong. You look strong, not physically, your presence. You got a strong, handsome presence today. You do. I don't know what it's about.
And I appreciate that. And as you know, it's Sunday. So typically on Sundays, I don't shower just because it's, you know, we do something fun on Saturdays. And this week was no exception. Being Labor Day, there's a fucking rodeo in town, bruh. So I got my USA shirt on. I got America's away colors and this camo hat on. And was redneck central last night.
So you went to the rodeo?
Fuck yes. Shout out to our boy, my boy, your boy too, Nick, because he listens to you. He's an avid listener, supporter of the podcast. He talked us into going up there and checking out the Ramona Rodeo, and I gotta say, 100% worth it. We had an absolute fucking blast, and I don't think I've stopped drinking. So normally we crack cans at the beginning of this. I've just been rolling into it for the last.
We're rolling through.
Yeah, why not? Right? I mean, when in Rome.
I'm drinking warm Coors Lights, like not a smidge, not a whisper of a Blue Mountain on this can. These great gray mountains.
The gray mountains. So let me take out of the koozie because it's Africa hot in the studio today. Because as you know, we don't run air conditioning, but I do have the fan on, so I apologize if you guys hear a little bit of a. That's me trying not to die. Is basically what that is.
If you want next week's podcast, you can tolerate it today, okay?
So shout out to the folks, the boys and the girls over at Revolution Brewing in the Windy City of Chicago, Chi-Town. For the Brunch Hero. It's an IPA with blood oranges. Check out
Big
this
fan
can.
of. If I'm gonna go fruity, I'm a blood orange guy. If I'm gonna go fruity, I'm an orange guy.
Yeah,
that can is fucking sweet. That can is sweet.
Dude, the can is dope, dude. I'm so all about this can. The artwork is incredible. It's just they really hit it out of the park with this. The flavor is tremendous too. It's got that dank hop into it, so it's got a little bit of that aroma that everybody knows and loves and enjoys.
I feel like I could smell it myself almost.
Oh, right? Yeah, just it has that certain je ne sais quoi, as they say. And I believe they say that in Miami. I think it's Miami.
I think you are correct. Wow, you're good. Wow.
So dude, it's good, but the finish is clean. It's got that refreshing kind of just citrusy orange kind of to close it off, and it is goddamn tasty. And I'm a little upset at myself because I only got two, even though they are the big cans. But yeah, these are going down really nice, real easy.
I'm not saying it's got to end after two. Tell me about the rodeo. Did you have a redneck man, a barley guy, whispering sweet nothings in your ear as he chewed on some tobacco? That's what I want.
Huh? That's an interesting want. I think I don't.
It's close to a need. It's my life has been just spiraling out of control. It's close to a need. It's very close.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we started off. We actually went over to Pete's house, hung out there for a little bit, barbecued. You know, did the burgers and the dogs and all that fun stuff. He got a new dog. His dog is dope. Shout out to Dookie. What's up, bro? What's up, Duke?
Is it a puppy?
7-month-old lab Weimaraner mix.
Okay, 7-month-old is a good time. Yeah. I've always said at least a year. Get a puppy at least a year.
Yeah.
The dog is just so much easier.
Yeah. So and the dog's super well behaved, just dope dog. And then Pete's nephew came over, this kid named Hunter. And I gotta say, man, I forgot. And I think you maybe forgot too. Just when you're starting to become a man, when you're growing up and you're trying to figure out life, you legitimately say some dumb things, right? Wouldn't you agree?
I honestly can't tell because I feel like I'm still in that stage. But please continue.
Fair.
Don't say that.
Well, he's not much younger than you are. He's like 21, I think. I know he's drinking beer and he drove a car. So I'm assuming he was 21. I'm going to go ahead and throw that assumption out there. He got beer at the event and you had to show ID and get a tag. Not saying he doesn't have a fake. I don't know. I don't know the situation. I don't care.
We're not gonna iron out. We're not
Don't
we're
care.
not gonna
No one
focus
cares.
on the details.
So here's the thing. The first thing I go, hey man, good to see you again. Because I haven't seen him in about a year, maybe a little bit more. And oh yeah, they think you're great, dude. And then he just starts spilling off like what he's got going on in his life. And I'm like, dude, that's cool. I don't care. I just want to say hi and just I'm glad you're doing well. Could care less about your 3 jobs that you have and what they entail. I have zero interest in your day-to-day activities.
I feel
So
like that's part of being an adult. Like when you're like an adult with like your kids and your nephews and all that shit that are growing up, you're at that stage. You're just like, fuck, I gotta hear all these like stupid kids bitch about what they think problems are.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. And he's fucking clueless, right? So, and he bought Bud Light because it was $1 cheaper than the Coors Light. And his uncle's like, hey, you ain't bringing that fucking Bud Light bullshit. I don't know how you like Bud Light, but because you ain't bringing that bullshit in here. And I'm like, dude, I remember the days in my life where my beer purchasing decision was solely based on dollars, had nothing to do with the quality of the beer. It was like, all right, this is what I can afford. This is what I'm getting.
I don't really want to interject. I don't, because here's where I go. Okay. You get 5 beers at that rodeo. That's $5 you saved. It. That's your bar tab tip right there. Boom. It's rounded out. You know what?
So, I mean, this. I understand, but this is where this kid's at, right? So, and he's full decked out. He's got the jeans on, got the boots, got the got the cowboy hat, and he's got the shirt, the cowboy shirt unbuttoned with like a little like a wife beater underneath. I mean, he's playing the part. Got the belt buckle.
And he's got a big buckle, dude, brown leather belt strap.
Brown leather belt strap with the the
I know the type.
Oh yeah, you know the guy, you know the kid. And he grows barely more facial hair than you do. I mean,
why do you guys get that?
Barely. So it's I mean, he gets it down on the cheeks a little bit. He gets like
that's what I get. I get that.
Bit.
Oh yeah, I just shaved today, right about to the jawline. It's not bad. Okay. It looks fine. Good. Continue.
I mean, he's equal, right? I mean, about 5 or 6 hairs over here, maybe 7 or 8 on this side, and yeah, whatever. So then we're in the kitchen. I'm making a burger, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I got to go to work tomorrow. In the afternoon, I got to work 6 hours." I'm like, "Great," and I'm like, "You just gonna roll out of bed
35 hours a week?"
I'm like, "You got it easy though. You just roll out of bed and wear that." He goes, No, I have like a whole outfit. I got like these. I have slacks that I wear sometimes. Sometimes I wear shorts. So I'll have like a golf short that's maybe like a cargo short, and then I have my polo on top of that, and then some boots and some socks. And I'm like, dude, I don't need to know your whole fucking wardrobe, bro. And he goes, "Well, no, I'm just telling you what I'm wearing." I'm like, Hey, Pete, can you do me a favor? Could you give me a pen and paper? I need to write this down because it's apparently really important that I understand what fucking Hunter is going to wear to work tomorrow. We're working out his wardrobe situation. We're working out his outfit. It's going to be great.
Dude, can I tell you? I can. I'm at the stage where I get both. I get both because I'm 27.
Yes.
But I'm like a young 27. I'm at that stage where I completely get what you're saying. Cause like maybe like in passing, you give a quick handshake. Hunter, great to see you again. How's everything? Let me tell you everything. No, that was rhetorical. You say good and you move on. I don't care. I don't care if Aunt Susie killed grandmama. You say good. You always say good. And I can also see his point where he's like, well, I need to get this off my chest. It's been bothering me for the last 6 or 7 minutes. I can't let this go. I have to act on it because, dude, I was just at a barbecue before this as well. That's why I've been boozing myself. And I'm kind of guilty because here's what happened. My kid was running around and all the aunts and uncles were like, man, your kid's adorable. You got to have another because, they'll entertain themselves. Because my kid's like crazy. My kid, very well behaved, loves kids, but he doesn't stop running. He's just playing with everybody. Yeah. So they're like, you got to have another one so they'll entertain each other. And I said, don't tell me that. Tell wifey that because I want another kid. I've been pushing for it. I'm ready. I want another one.
Can I give you the quick tip? Can I give you the quick tip?
Give me the quick one. Give me the quick one.
Don't pull out. Go ahead.
That's how my first one was born. Not that smooth, buddy. So they said my uncle literally said, he was like, I thought it was mostly, I thought, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. All kids are born that way. So my uncle said, well, isn't that basically all you're doing? And I said, you think so?
Yeah.
And then he goes, you just got to wine and diner. I was like, and literally last night, my lady and I had a little wine night. Like, we watched some Survivor because your boy keeps getting auditions for Survivor.
Oh, shit. Oh, I can't wait for you to get voted off. Yay.
God, you're such a douche. So I had we're having a wine night, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not a big wine guy. I've never been a wine guy. This is like the first time I've actually finished a bottle of wine. So whatever. I was like, I tried that last night. It didn't work. What I should have done is brought out the tequila. That's more likely. And my uncle goes, nah, man, you got to get the wine. You got to get that intimate, romantic. I was like, then that made me think, you know what the only difference between wine and tequila is? The only difference? Wine, you light a candle. Tequila, you light a candle and then pour it on your girl. Right or wrong?
That's
right or wrong?
That's pretty accurate. That's pretty fucking accurate. Oh shit! So back to Hunter real quick because
Give me Hunter. I love Hunter.
Dude, it's funny because he's a young buck just trying to figure things out, right?
Yeah.
He brings over 2 girls, right? And one of them
did he bring with, or he met at the rodeo? I need
no. So we went to Pete's house first, had a little barbecue, just hanging out, boozing a little bit, right? Then we went to the rodeo. So we're at Pete's house. He invites these 2 broads over, and they couldn't be more opposite. And the whole time I'm sitting there trying to figure out which one is, because word on the streets, one of these he's dating or banging or at least a knuckle deep in, and I can't figure it out. And one of them is what was that, Indiana Jones short round? Yeah.
He's at least 1970s dating, and that could be anything.
Right. And then the other one is like slim, a little darker complexion, just got that exotic look. And I was like, oh, he's gonna be going on that. And then he's hanging out with the other one that's like round and not as attractive, but has really big boobs. And I'm like, what?
Hey now.
I don't know what's going on here. I can't figure this out. And so, I understand that, right? It's a young buck. He's still trying to figure shit out, right? I understand. Secondly, is he thinks he can talk shit. He thinks he can. To you. Now, keep in mind, his uncle and his father both are pretty good shit talkers. Give credit where credit's due.
So he's raised. He
can hold his own, right? Okay. And his brother for sure can hold his own. And together, I mean, it's fun to watch. Sometimes I just kind of sit back and just let these 2 go because it's fun.
But you're going from senior year high school to freshman college. There's a difference here. I know what the difference you're getting at.
There's a bit of a difference. I'm a professional. I'm really good at shit talking.
Yeah, I've noticed. So believe me.
We're talking a little bit about his outfit, and he goes, "Dude, I paid $80 for these jeans." And he's just sitting there. I'm like, "Oh yeah," and he goes, "Yeah, dude, these are fucking designer jeans. What do you know about fucking cowboy jeans?" I go, "I know that they hopefully make those for men." And his dad is standing right there, walks in front of me, and low key gives me the little fist bump and then point. And I'm like, dude, and he goes, "Well, what about your jeans? Please tell me those aren't fucking Levi's." And I'm like, bro, dude, I got these straight out of Walmart. I don't fucking care.
They ain't no Wranglers, I'll tell you that, boy. Some of us work in our jeans. Cowboy, buckle up.
Yeah, I'm not spending $80 on jeans and I know that I'm gonna fucking get dirty, bro.
Right. Right. The thing with designer jeans is you shouldn't go to a rodeo in designer jeans. I want mud. I want mud where my feet are. I want some rain. I don't even know the last time it rained, but my seat's wet, and I'm going to assume it's the rain. It's probably not the rain, but I'm going to assume it's the rain. That's what I want.
I feel like everybody knows your southern situation and how damp and rainforesty it is. So we're just gonna go ahead and assume it's just swamp ass that gets down in there, and yeah, that's why your seat's wet. Has nothing to do
Well,
with like the handicapped guy pissing on the seat before you sat on it. It has nothing to do with that.
so you're just saying it's
I've told
just
you that
the
story, right?
it's just the skin bridge
Yeah. Just
saturating my own seat.
that's it. That's all it is. Full moisture. So rodeo was dope, dude. So they had this display. So packed, by the way. They sold out. They
Nice.
oversold the tickets, which is great. And I know
Love
that
it.
people have been starving to get out into the world and do all this fun stuff. So I get it. We got there at I mean, before opening, there's big old long ass line. Pete's like, dude, I've been here for a lot, and I've never had a line like this. And I'm like, all right. So we get there, and the lady comes out, standing room only. We're like, all right, well, it is what it is. So we got these this area that we kind of went to that was behind this Dodge truck display, and it was right up against the rails. So literally we could see, oh, excuse me, we could see the cattle, the little calves for the calf roping,
Yep.
and
Yep.
the steers for the steer roping and wrestling. It was, they were right there. And there was another corral right here.
Corral.
Yeah, where the horses and the riders would come in to get ready and stage. So it was like, it was fucking perfect. We're right there. And we get there kind of first, and then all of a sudden all these other people are like, oh, there's people over here, we're gonna go there too. So we drop the tailgates and the trucks because fucking it's country, and that's what
On
people
the display
do.
truck?
Yeah.
Oh hell. Oh, hey. That's power moving. I'm glad you did that. That's a
So
good move.
we throw the kids back up in the truck, right? So they can get a better view. And you know, put future wife, she's sitting on the tailgate, kids are in the back, and they had the work boxes back there. So they're sitting on the boxes
I love
having a
your
good
wife.
time. And oh yeah, she's fucking great. So security guard comes over, goes, y'all need to get out of here. And we're like, no. And he goes, no. Yeah, you guys can't be here. And we're like, no. And he goes, well, you at least have to get out of the trucks. I'm like, that I can understand, because it's they're there. It's fine. They're promotional vehicles, raffle vehicles, whatever. Fine. So we get everybody out of the trucks. And he goes, no, you guys need to clear out of the area. And I shit you not, 10 to 15 like big cowboys, 6'5" and above, and me, just little 6'1" me, are standing there. And this security guard, by the way, is 5'8" and maybe 160 pounds on a good day. He's 165 with his gear on. So he's just a little guy.
Oh, well, no, it's a respectable size.
But he at least could grow a nice beard. So we're so he's like, no, you guys need to clear out of here. And all of us like turn, and we're like, no, we don't. It's literally sold out. You've oversold it. So we're gonna watch this whole thing. And if you want to get us out of here, you're gonna need a lot more than you.
You're gonna need a lot more 5/8 coming this way.
A lot. So needless to say, we didn't move. Got to watch the entire rodeo there, and it was, dude, it was so much fun. I got to see the bucking Broncos. There was a couple 8-second rides on the bucking Broncos. There were zero on the bulls, and these bulls, I've seen some bulls.
No 8-second rides.
No 8-second rides, but these bulls were fucking beasts.
I need to go to a rodeo. I'm going camping, like colder weather camping. I think we talked about it early November, and I'm like trying to look for, like, I need to get to a rodeo. Though I did just find this old speedway that's getting back up by me. Nice. And I'm like, I'm going to go to a speedway. They have like demolition derbies. They got school bus demos. They got racetracks. I'm going to go to that too.
Have you done a demolition derby?
No, never.
You never, I'm sorry, not participated in one, but have you ever been to one?
Same answer.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, they're exciting.
Oh,
I like
God,
that,
so
like cheap. But I've heard coming back, they're like, it's like $6 beers now, $30 entry fee. I'm like, what?
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it
used to be bring your own cooler. It was like $15 to get in, bring your own cooler. That's what I want. That's why I'm looking Tennessee. But anywho, dude, very jealous of your rodeo. Here's what I need. I need to get out to you. I need to get out back to the West Coast. It's been some time now. and we got to do some redneck shit. We got to do some farming shit. I placed a big Carhartt order.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like getting ready for the season, I picked up some lumber. I mean,
Huh.
not some lumber, some wood for the pits. I'm
Oh,
ready to go.
oh yeah. Fire up that fire pit. Hell yeah, dude. There's not too many things better than a fire pit.
No, I
Speaking
love
of getting
smell.
together, we gotta I got a couple of texts and a phone call and a strongly worded conversation about our live show. So I apologize. We should have made an
Yes.
announcement.
I was afraid to make an announcement. I'll be honest, I was a little afraid. What happened to that, Logan? Tell us.
Somebody was on set and
Yep.
couldn't make the trip, so we had to reschedule. We've got some other things in the works too that we don't want to spill all of the beans yet, but it's gonna be fucking
gonna be fun. But you know what? That's the business. Sometimes you get
Sometimes
a last
shit
minute
happens.
gig and you take the gig. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. You take the gig. That's what we're
Yeah.
here for. Hey, respect, dude. No hate on that, bro.
Yeah, shit
Can I
happens
tell-
sometimes. So
That's not the only change that happened in my life. Gotta tell you another change.
ooh, let me sit down. Oh, I am sitting. Okay, yeah.
You, glad you're in position here. I've made a big change. I've done this my whole life. You've done this your whole life. Many men have done this their whole life. You shit before you shower. Is that correct or incorrect?
100%. Yeah, all the
Make
time.
one trip make one trip into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Get both out of the way.
Yep.
You feel like you got your life together. You get out.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel
Nope,
like I
not
can't start the day if it's not in that order. Like shit, shower.
Nope, not for me anymore.
What?
I'm done. I'm done doing the 2-for-1 because this is why.
I'm gonna get
it's
triggered, aren't I? This is gonna trigger me.
Nope. It's a dead giveaway because I know what you're asking. What changed for you? A woman. A woman is what changed for me.
What?
Yes.
What the fuck? Why is that? What?
Because it's a giveaway. Every time you say I'm gonna go shit and then just jump right in the shower, you're shitting, right? You're doing your business. You're done with your business, however, whatever the duration of that is. Then you turn on the water for the shower. Okay. The second you turn on that shower, you hear, "You're just getting in the shower now? I'm sorry, sweetheart. I didn't know there was a fucking shot clock on the pooper. Like it's the damn NBA.
It's a shit clock.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know the clock was running. Okay. But now you've created a monster. Now I'm going to shower. Another occasion I'm going to shit. You've created a monster that's got a little remnants in his crack. Okay. I'm done. I ain't doing it anymore. Just getting in there now. Are we serious? Is there somebody waiting for me? Do I have an important work meeting? No, this is my time. This is not borrowed time. This is my time. The second they hear that shower go on, just now you're getting in as you eat, and they're just like up against the door like this. You're just getting in now. Are you listening? Or did you hear every puff and every toot and every plop?
Every
the
angry
plop's the worst.
push.
How bad is the plop? Bloop. You're like, yeah.
You're like, oh, damn it. And then you get that little splash that comes up and gets you in the pouch. Yeah.
Yep. The Poseidon's kiss.
Yeah. Oh, so full abort on the knocking out the S's.
Yep.
Shit, shave, shower, and shampoo.
Well, I'm good for 3 of those most of the time.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'm still pot committed to the old shit before the show. It just I don't know. I feel dirty if I just shit and don't shower, and then I'm like going to like a work or a job thing or sitting in the car for a while. I can't do it.
You feel bad. Yeah.
I feel gross. So it's like I can't start my day that way.
I am so with you, Logan, and I agree with you. You're not incorrect with this. You feel fresh. You feel complete. You're ready for the whatever. Right. But where do we draw the line? Where do they get off? They need to learn. The women need to learn
They need, yeah, it's our time. I'm going to take as much time as it needs. You don't need to judge me on it. You know, I want to take my shit. I want to get in the shower. I want to feel as fresh as an old sock when I come out of that shower.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
I don't think you're.
that's a thing, right? Is that not right?
I don't think you're showering correctly if you feel like an old sock.
No, that's a saying. People say it. Fresh as an old sock. I'm not saying it right.
I don't think that's correct. I don't. That's like saying, "Oh, the shoe's on the other table that is turned." I don't think that's.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay, so yeah, I don't think you're showering correctly. Do you shampoo your hair every time you shower?
99% of the time.
You could have just said yes.
Well, no, because that would be a lie. And, we don't lie on this podcast ever.
1 every 100 showers you don't shampoo?
0.5, 99.5% of the time.
Okay. 1 every 200 showers you don't shampoo?
Ooh, quick math. Good for you.
Once a year almost, you don't shower?
No. I shower. I just don't sometimes wash my hair. Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes.
I'm now at the point where I'm very proud of myself.
Mhm.
1 every 3 showers I shampoo.
Yeah.
Condition, I only miss 1 day of conditioning though.
Yeah, but you got the locks. You got to condition when you got the locks. When it's short, well, actually mine's starting to get a bit longer now, but when it gets longer, then I'll throw the conditioner in because it gets soft and it's nice and it's flowy and it's cool. But when it's short, I don't know.
I feel like that's more of the argument. It's not healthy for you, dude. It's not. You're not even supposed to shower every day. You're getting rid of essential oils.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I feel good now because I haven't showered today, even though like I can feel the sweat rolling down my back. You get that bead that just says
right down the muffin top, right in the crevice. You always know. You don't act like you don't got a muffin top.
I know I do, but I don't like it. I don't like my back fat.
And you always know. Why is it that we could tell the different areas of skin? That's a plain surface. But the second it hits the top of that crack, where it's not on the back anymore, it's on the crack.
Yeah,
you would be like,
oh
God, shocking, shockingly different.
Dude, I wonder if that's a thing for the ladies when you pull out and blast on their back. It probably feels a little bit different. That's got to hit a little bit different, right? So they'll feel like the long one, like between the shoulder blades, everything's fine, but you get that little short one that just goes like just above the ass crack, and they're like, huh. That explains it. No.
Say that is not why she goes ugh when you're done. She goes ugh because of the whole thing from start to finish.
God, if you really think about how disgusting and gross is sex, I mean, it's so gross,
horrible, so amazingly horrible.
It is. It's one of those things that it's just like if you really think about all of the smells and the tastes
juices
and just everything just
together. What chemicals are missing?
But it feels so fucking good. But it's seriously like disgusting. It's gross. It's really gross.
It's and you know what made it worse is when you introduced me to duck butter? Is that what it was? Is that what it is, dude? It's horrible.
Yes.
It's so horrible. But I've always been proud of duck butter before. I've always been proud of duck butter. If they didn't listen to a couple episodes ago, tell them what duck butter is.
So duck butter is the mixture of everything. So it's the girl juices, the guy juice, plus sweat, plus semen, plus her cum if she comes. But it doesn't matter if she does or not.
And you're getting married? All right, guys. To the listeners, Logan, we're not talking to you right now. Okay, tune out. To the listeners of the Hey Man, I Share podcast, we are taking bets. Okay, we're going to take a running tally of what the duration of this marriage is going to be. He has openly admitted that it doesn't matter if she comes or not. He's there for one reason, and that's his nut. You selfless lover, you.
Well, you got to remember what I say here is way different than what I tell her. So, how I
bring her on. Let's ask her.
It's I don't know where she is. I really don't.
You know where she is? I'll tell you where she is. Can I tell you where she is?
Oh, fuck.
Making herself come right now.
So, if it wasn't a kid weekend, maybe. Dude, here's another weird thing. So since society and the world is opening back up, actually, hang on a second. Before we get to that, because it's not, I don't think as important as what I believe. And I sent you a text that you ignored until today.
Yeah.
Could potentially be, I believe 100% is in the running for the Hey Man Nice Shirt Human of the Year.
Easily he's taking the cake. And we've said that already this year, but
oh yeah,
nope, we got a new front runner. Buttercup has dropped back. Coming up on the outside is this fucking bitch.
Oh my God. So I saw a video that was of this broad doing a TikTok video. And unfortunately, she's from fucking California. And
Does
she's a
that,
high
be
school.
honest, shock you? High school?
Yeah,
It's high school?
She's a high school, and it's fucking in Southern California too. This pisses me off even more. This bitch. So she's a high school English teacher who, and I'll quote the article that I found, giggled her way through a TikTok post about encouraging students to pledge allegiance to the LGBTQ pride flag instead of the American flag. So hang on. As everybody that listens to this podcast knows, Nick and I are big supporters, fans, and respect everybody in the LGBTQ community, plus community.
That's goddamn right.
Zero issues with all those. I believe in all of that, right? I mean, I'm a total fan. Nothing against it in my mind, in my world, ever.
We support it. And if you're happy, that's what happiness is about.
However, the American flag and the Pledge of Allegiance are one and the same. You cannot pledge allegiance to anything other than the American flag. If you do, I believe that's a form of treason, and you should be put in prison and executed. That's my belief. But the good news is there is good news on this story. This broad, Kristen Pitzen, 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 from the Newport Mesa Unified School District in Orange County, has been placed on administrative leave, which means she's not in the classroom. This is fucking great. And if you guys haven't seen this cunt talk about and giggle her way like, oh, I couldn't find the American flag. Bitch, you know exactly where it is. And you made the decision not to put it up. And that's disrespectful to America. Now, hang on. I understand freedom of speech and all that fun stuff. And guess what? Those freedoms have given you the right to be able to post something like this. But you cannot disrespect the United States of America or the American flag in any way, shape, or form.
My view. I agree with everything you're saying. Here is my view. Everybody's got to have the same base love and respect. What is giving you the right to be not okay? I don't want to have this come across wrong. Our country celebrates LGBTQ plus. That is, we celebrate Black Lives Matter. We celebrate all of these truly amazing organizations.
Yep.
And the base is because we are all American. We all should have love and respect for each other. That baseline of loving and respecting our country, which gives us these privileges, which gives us these freedoms and the rights and everything to follow and believe and support what you want, cannot be wavered. We are in the position that we are in because of that American flag.
Absolutely.
There are people, men, women, plus fighting for our freedoms, for our rights, the ultimate sacrifice. And that is what that flag represents. And that is what we need to all have in common right there.
Yeah,
you don't get rid of, you could have, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
you can have both. You can have that pledge for our American flag and then as well support and show your love and support or be a part of that LGBTQ plus. Those don't butt heads.
100%.
You getting rid of the American flag That's the problem.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. And here's the thing too is, unfortunately, this came down right this week, where I think last week, we pulled out of Afghanistan. 13 American soldiers, lost their
Bad
lives
situation.
and
It's a
doing
bad
that,
situation.
and it's just it's a horrible situation over there. And
Bad.
to that is like, look, Miss what's her fucking name again? God damn it.
Pitzer?
Pitson. Pitson. Yeah.
Pitzer.
Try pulling this shit off in Afghanistan.
No.
Try
Nope.
saying what you said. Well, fuck, I don't even think they'll let you teach, but they barely let you drive a car. So just how about be thankful that you can have these opinions and do these things, but you also have to have the respect for the United States, the country that allows you to have these freedoms.
Yes.
Where men, women, and everything in between have given their lives, have sacrificed so that you can make dumb TikTok videos. Yeah. So
It's like,
just take a minute and reflect on that.
exactly. And clearly the zero thought was put into that. She just
Zero.
made the video, fake laughing, all that bullshit. She just didn't think, she just put it up. That is a fucking idiotic move. It's like the thing, you don't know what sour tastes like until you taste sour.
I like
We
that.
don't. Thank you. I literally
Ooh.
just made that up just
Oh,
now. Like, it
shit.
was coming out as it was going, like, doing the
It's
whole
just
cycle.
Big Dick Nick
but-
coming out with that. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Goddamn. I want to thank America for that. Give me the freedoms to think.
Fuck yeah. And gives us the freedom to do this podcast and talk shit about other people that make poor decisions. So yeah, I mean, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but they don't know what it's like. You're born here, you're raised here. You take shit for granted. This shit ain't, freedom ain't free, baby. Baby girl, freedom ain't free.
And here's the thing too. Here's the thing that really bothers me and elevates it in my mind, is she's a fucking educator.
Yep.
She's influencing young lives to have this kind of there's a word for it, and it's escaping me, and that frustrates me because I'm a pretty decent wordsmith. But it's just, she's so nonchalant about it that reflects and carries on to the young minds that she's shaping and molding. It's important that we have people, in those roles that are shaping the young minds of our kids. If I'll tell you what, if any of my kids were in her class, I would have lost my fucking shit on the principal, the superintendent, the entire district. They would it would be nonstop phone calls and emails from me, just saying she needs to get out. This is unacceptable. 100% unacceptable.
Absolutely. Because again, the issue is not about celebrating the LGBTQ plus community.
We can do that. And we've talked about this. We have zero issues with this. For it, 100% for it.
The problem is what you're taking out of that classroom is the American flag, pledging to the flag. That is the issue.
Yep. And the fact that she says it's, she leaves it up to her students to do, they can sit, they can stand, do whatever. No, you stand, you respect that flag, you respect the country that you live in, and the people that have sacrificed everything to get to where we are, and that's the thing. And that's the most frustrating thing. That I've seen. And it sucks. And California is getting a bad rap. California, I think, has always had a bad rap because we have these, I don't know. We have homeless guys just shitting in the middle of the street in downtown San Francisco because they're like, fuck it. There's a new thing now,
homeless guys pushing buses.
Yeah, well, that's better. I'm for that.
That is better.
As opposed to just dropping trow and just leaving a Lincoln log right in the middle of fucking Haight and Ashbury. You know what I mean? It's just like, come on, guys. Jesus. And it's fuck. I don't know, man. We're in such a fucking weird time right now. And it's fucking, it's just weird. It's so weird. But you know what I'm thankful for?
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for you, Nick Delicati, because you and I get to hang out on fucking Sundays, and we can express these things, and we can talk about shit. We can make each other giggle and laugh, and it's just fucking, it's enjoyable. It's really enjoyable. That's
This is a
what I'm
good
thankful
time.
for. That's
And
what
I'm
I'm
thankful
thankful.
for that as well. And I'm thankful for that as well.
Hell, that as well. That you don't have anything more eloquent to say other than that as
No.
well. Great.
Well,
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
well, here's the problem with that. That I don't mean to bring it back, but like that teacher just thinks like what her shit don't say everything that she does. She's a professional. She knows what she's doing. The problem is everybody thinks they're a goddamn professional. Perfect example right here.
Oh,
Perfect example. Everybody sits on their couch and is a professional about everything. Say you're watching a reality show where you get voted off. Okay, say Survivor. Let's throw Survivor back out there.
oh,
What he should have done was this. He shouldn't have done that. You are a professional. You know, you're so good at knowing what they should and shouldn't do. Singing competition. Simon Cowell's like, honey, I don't see the exact thing we're looking for. And you're like, Simon doesn't know anything. That multi-Grammy winning, award-winning music
expert.
producer. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's
girl
the word.
sang beautifully. The way she hit her C notes was incredible. I mean, it's so bad. We are so in our own fucking heads that like even you're watching a fucking murder documentary and you're like, oh, well, you see where he slipped up, okay? He wouldn't have got caught. He should have done. You bury the body here, but you need to cut it up there. You had pigs, a couple acres. Have you ever murdered anybody before and hit a body? It's tricky. It doesn't matter what it is. For fucking Tom Brady, the best quarterback to ever exist, throws one interception. That fucking bum. That guy didn't train the way he should be training. Dude, you're on your third bowl of queso dip. Shut it down. Like, we are professionals
my God.
everywhere. Oh God, that's the
Dude,
problem.
back to Survivor. So here's the thing that I'm excited for, and then also upsets me greatly about Survivor. Are you auditioning for Survivor? Can we talk about this a little bit? Is that allowed?
Yeah,
Can we talk?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to ask you questions that you can't answer, but I am going to say I am a oh God, I don't like reality television. I just it repulses
Me
me.
neither,
I
actually.
don't like it. It's one of those things where it's there. You ever have that grandma or maybe even parent or brother or sister that gave you that passive aggressive statement? They're like, you have something on the television. They're like, isn't there something better on? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
oh, I guess we don't. Okay, yeah, I'll change it. I guess you could have just said, hey, can we watch something different? I don't like this. But no, you have to say, isn't there something better on? Well, this is fucking the best for me. It's you don't like it,
or the classic. This is what TV has come to nowadays.
Oh Jesus, right? I was like, oh, you want me to change it to something you want to watch that I have to suffer through? Okay, yeah, let's do that. So, but reality like hit that like ticks that box for me. I'm like, I don't like reality television. I don't. I've never watched any Survivor, so I don't really know how it goes. Other than the fact that, yeah, I know you're surprised. Other than the fact that I know that people get kicked off the island, right, and they get voted off apparently. And
Yes.
I'm guessing because I have seen little clippets and snippets of different shows that there's like an interview process, like where they cut to the like the person that just got kicked off or is voting or whatever, and they have like a little dialogue. So for
Right.
me, that's the exciting part when they cut to you and you sit there and you're like, oh well, guys, I don't know. I just was gathering coconuts. You know, I was trying to get some firewood over here, and I don't know. They didn't like the
I
firewood I was
am
cutting.
not Bruce. Why am I always Bruce? I don't sound like fucking Bruce. And for your sick and fucking weird thing, Bruce isn't up in here. My inner dialogue is not Bruce. What the actual fuck, dude? God damn.
Oh shit.
Survivor is very physical. Like there's a lot of like challenges and like you're
Oh,
hanging
I
on
gotta lift a
poles.
piece of bark. There's some
No, dude.
leaves. I made a fan out of some leaves and I was fanning myself. And the other contestants didn't like it. So I don't know. I was hot. I was hot. I was gonna take a dip in the ocean. But then I decided, hey, I'm gonna have a fan. So I made a fan. That's
Hey, Can I? All right. Here's how this week's gonna work. We're
Mm.
each gonna give each other one homework assignment for the week
Oh,
that we
shit.
have to finish by next week.
Oh,
I'm asking you to watch. It's on. You got Hulu.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have Paramount Plus?
no, fuck the plus.
Okay.
You know how I feel about the
Yep. Yep. Yep.
pluses.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Did,
Yep. Yep.
do
I,
you
I bought
seriously
it today.
mention that to me?
I bought it today. I bought it today.
You
I bought it today.
fuck.
It's don't you fucking dare. Okay. You got Hulu.
I'm not happy with it. I'm a little
Watch
disappointed.
watch like season 35. I think it's the last 34 is the last one. Just
Of
watch
what?
of Survivor. Watch one season of Survivor, dude. You will be into it. Okay.
Okay, so
You
hang
know
on.
what?
To be fair, real quick, the only quote unquote reality show that I watch it with the
Keeping
kids.
Up with the Kardashians.
Fuck that shit. I watch it with the kids because they like it. It's Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
better. It's good.
it's a dope show. I like it, and it's just
That's what
we got into the
Survivor's like.
XL. Yeah, but they're clothed. That's pussy shit, dude. If you're out there fucking in clothing, dude, fucking grow up.
Okay, I'll give you my word right now. I will run around at least once naked during that show. During my time on that show.
Shit, motherfuckers. All right, all you motherfuckers out there listening right now, you heard it first right here. The Labor Day episode, number 40, what are we, 44, 45? Of Hey Man, Nice Shirt. Nick has stated on the record.
It. No, I regret. I don't want to put that out. I take that back. I want to take that back.
But I said it quietly, so no one's going to pay attention that you're going to run around naked. They don't listen to that. They have to like turn the volume up on their truck, and then my voice comes in, and it's just like
Yeah, your voice is pretty aggressive.
Sometimes.
No. Dude, no. You know what? I've told you about this reality.
Wait, hang on a second. Wait,
okay.
I'm the only one getting fucking homework here? What's your homework assignment? You've already watched this shit.
You haven't decided yet, okay? So use your own head, Miss Penzon oil. Pennzoil. The proof is in the Pennzoil. The real that's a good slogan. That's their real slogan. It's good.
Dude, I don't think that's a real slogan, but it should be. It definitely should be.
It is their real slogan.
No,
the proof is in the Pennzoil.
What?
Yeah, the proof is in the Pennzoil.
That's
it's good. It's a good slogan. You got to appreciate a good slogan.
That's not their slogan.
It is their slogan.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, Trace, good to see you again, sweetheart. While Trace is looking that up,
yeah,
I've told you about the reality show Alone. That show is insanity.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they just get dropped in the middle of the wilderness.
Yeah,
that is
I have seen that.
Crazy. That shit is. You see him just start starving to death. That shit is crazy. That comes back. Here we go. We love a good first circle. My idol, Dick Pranicky, baby. You know who Dick Pranicky is? Long time ago, when influencers and selfies and all those cameras weren't a thing, cell phones weren't a thing. This motherfucker had enough to do with life. Went to Alaska. Oh, here we go. The proof is in the Pennzoil.
Huh?
We good here?
Well,
I ain't gonna steal jokes. I ain't gonna steal slogans.
That's pretty good. I gotta say, when you're wrong, and yeah,
and there it is. You guys should pay me for throwing that back out there.
Yeah,
it's like, did we just do a free ad?
We may have, and they're not gonna fucking pay us for it, which sucks. But yeah, I was as wrong as putting ketchup on French fries.
Again, why is that wrong? Is that a saying?
Yeah, everybody says that. That's like a normal.
Putting ketchup on French fries?
Yeah, no one does that.
Is wrong?
Yeah, that was wrong as putting ketchup on French. You never heard that saying before?
Well, hold on. Let's break that down. On top, or if you put ketchup on top of your fries, bad. That's a bad place to be in.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think that you have the little basket or the little portion.
You got a
area of fries,
basket of fries,
whatever. And you take a ketchup bottle and go and squeeze it all over. Yeah, no, it's bad as ketchup on fries. Or even if you dip it in there too, it's fucking gross. Who does
You
that?
don't like ketchup?
I love ketchup.
But not on French fries, which I would arguably say is the only food that should be with ketchup.
Oh, you put it on your eggs.
You better shut your fucking whore mouth. Are you out of your mind? Do you honestly put ketchup on eggs? Be real. Be real with me. You fucking slut.
Why are you so aggressive with this? Everybody
That
does it.
is
That's a normal thing.
that is
Everybody
not no. No. You guys also don't even know what fucking egg sandwiches are. So
what
you do not. You don't know. Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup is one word.
so,
It's one word. Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper. That's what it should be. On a roll, or you could do a bagel. Now, if you're doing bagel, that's separate. That's a power move.
oh.
It's gonna run through you quicker. Because that grease from that bagel. You know, like when you squeeze a bagel, a little bit of grease kind of comes in the fingerprint there.
What type of fucking bagels are you eating? They're baked.
Bagels aren't baked, you dumb fuck.
What? Oh, are you thinking of donuts? Because donuts are fried. You take a donut, you put that in a fryer, and it becomes a donut.
Bagels have oil, okay? You guys, dude, you are just a sad.
Wait, hold on.
Sad
So you're
soul.
saying I just want to be clear
Bagels
on
are
this.
baked. I get it. Bagels are baked, but they have a lot of oil. They're mixed with all that oil. They're fried and then baked. Probably.
What? No, they are.
Dude. Okay. Can we just admit that you guys don't really know what bagels are? You guys go to Stop and Shop and get a sleeve of Thomas bagels.
No. We have Einstein bagels out here.
Yeah, you're really trusting a mathematician to fucking make bagels?
The last name
doubt
ends
it.
in Stein.
Oh, so we got a Jewish fella.
Yeah, they make the best bagels. Apparently, I read that
That's
in the New
wrong.
York Times.
That's New York Times. Also, what is that? Some little paper mart down in the corner? That's nothing. That's fucking trash. Who reads the papers?
I think we've already proved that I read the paper.
No, you read
with
the
my
penny
morning
saver.
glass of whiskey.
You read the penny saver, you fucking weirdo. This guy's still clipping coupons.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That's how I afford nice hats like this.
No, you get them to your phone. You get them to your phone. That's what you scan my coupon. And also, what CVS? If the old handy pandy comes back and there's no toilet paper, okay, just go to CVS just once. You get half a roll of toilet paper on it as a fucking receipt.
Yeah, as a receipt. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what the trick is, but you don't get any points or credits, or you can't get any coupons from it. Is you just don't give them a phone number, and you get like a little shorty receipt.
Yeah, but you gotta get that savings though.
Yeah, but you gotta get the savings, and you gotta get the points. And I mean, we got one the other day for it was like 20 cents off our next purchase. That's fucking big, dude.
Hey, that's probably half the cost of a Thomas bagel sleeve because those things are trash. Dude, I got yelled at the other day.
I've never eaten a Thomas bagel. I seriously, the only bagels I go to are from like a bagel, like a shop. Like this is what we do is make bagels. Or
horrible.
Or that's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't. And don't get me wrong. I don't think they're good. I've never been in New York. I've never had a New York bagel, so I have nothing to compare it to. It's better than a fucking Thomas bag bagel.
Dude, when you come here, that I'm giving you nothing but that, and you're gonna shit so much. I'm not gonna let you shower right after. You don't want that hesitation. That headache.
You're just gonna live in it. You're just gonna soak that up.
You can shower within some time, but you can't do the 2-in-1 in my house anymore.
That's not against the rules.
Not at this fucking address. You shitting me? I thought I was doing a good job, like being a good citizen. I got yelled at by the clerk. I made my purchase. No, I'm sorry. I was about to make my purchase. I'm in line, by the belt. I'm not scanning my own groceries.
We're
pay
we're at the
somebody
grocery
to
store.
do that.
Grocery store.
We're at the grocery store.
Okay.
Going up to the belt, you can scan and bag. Okay, I not a big unless I only have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 items, just those amounts. 1 or 2, I'm going right to the belt. And then anything north of 10 going to the belt because you don't pay me for this. Okay, I'm next in line because there's always a line. People are lazy. Just scan your own shit, you fucking lazy fucks. Which is what I say to everybody else but me. So I was next in line, and there was this woman. They go, "Do you have a Stop and Shop card, like like a membership card, just for the savings, right? You get it on the keychain, you scan. It's convenient, nonetheless." They said no. The woman said no. I stepped in. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I never had the balls and go, "Hey, do you want to use mine? I have one." Right? She gets the savings. I get a little bit of points.
I get a couple points on the thing. Yeah.
Right? I'm thinking it's working out for everybody. I didn't take into account the clerk who apparently owned the whole supermarket because she was pissed off. Her reaction, she must have owned the goddamn chain. You can't do that. That's basically stealing. No, it's not basically stealing, sweetheart. It's not basically stealing.
How the fuck is it stealing?
It's being cordial. It's being civil. It's being generous, if you will.
Helpful. You're being a stand-up citizen.
You want to be a community member or you want to be behind that fucking counter, miss? Because right now, the vibes that you're giving me, the vibes that she's portraying onto the opposite side of the counter, apparently where the peasants roam, is nothing but negative. Okay, you can't be cordial with maybe a neighbor. Maybe we're neighbors. Maybe we got kids in the same school district. No, not you. She's telling me it's stealing.
It's stealing.
Stealing because I'm giving her $3.94 in savings. I'm giving her $3.94 in savings. I'm getting 6 points.
So let me ask you the question. And then this is what you pose to her. First of all, if you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness, can I kiss the ring and will you forgive me?" Number one.
That's number one.
Number two is like, what the fuck? What do you mean? So, okay, hang on a second. Hang on. If she signs up today for her own little account, you scan the thing, she's going to get that $3.96 savings.
It's a free membership.
It's a free membership. Is she stealing now? Or no? Oh, no, it's just savings. Oh, but she's not stealing. So let me ask you this question. How about I pay for her groceries? She Venmos me in the parking lot. Is that stealing?
We also live in New York. I ain't trusting to pay for anybody and pay me in the parking lot. That bitch is in her fucking Honda Civic out to the street making an illegal left before I get out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What the? Oh my God. So and I think that's one of the biggest difference between, the West Coast and the East Coast is because I've been in that same situation. And I'm like, oh, I can give you, I'm going to step up and I'm going to say, hey, I can give you because we have it by phone number. I'll give you my phone number because I don't like having extra pieces of plastic on my person.
We have that option as well. We are not far behind you guys. Don't ever try to disgrace us again. Go ahead. I'm listening. You got my full attention.
So like, hey, I give you my, and I was going to say the same thing to this nice lady in front of me, and the cashier said, "Oh, I got you," and had like a little laminated card and went bink and gave them the savings. So they got the savings.
I feel like most people would do that around here too.
So what the fuck was this bitch's problem?
This bitch was an individual bitch.
Did she again? I feel 100%. I support you. I'm behind you. I back you because maybe she fucking owned the store or a chain of all of the stores, and she's like, "The fuck you're stealing from me?" No, if you haven't taken the time, the 2.5 minutes that it's not even that long. I'll give it I'll give it 47 seconds to fill out the little form with your name, your phone number, and your email address so that you can get a piece of plastic that has a fucking barcode on it so you can save $3. I guarantee that piece of plastic probably costs a little bit more, not to mention the time that it takes for me to fill this out. And you're fucking in my shit for it?
Yeah, yep, and I basket about it. Can I tell you? Again, I'm with you again, Logan. Today I'm like, this bitch must own the place. This
Yeah,
bitch must own this whole chain. You
we're
know
pretty
what kind of
simpatico.
made, yeah, you know what made me realize maybe she doesn't. It was the blue bangs and the neck tattoo. That's where I said maybe she doesn't.
Oh, so she's the one millennial that actually gives a shit? That's fucking awesome.
Nah, I don't know if she gave that much of a shit when she had a whole falcon on the side of her neck.
God. Oh, dude, I love. And here's one of the things I love about how we're out in public. And we've been doing this for months now, but getting back out in the swing of things, right, and just talking to people again, is you get to see those train wrecks of humans and individuals, and you get to meet them and interact with them, which
Yeah,
is something you
yeah, we're
haven't done in a
back.
long time. I mean, it's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. So we future wife and I decided we were going to go to this little place down in um what the fuck's it called? Doesn't matter. It's called Tapa Tapa. It's a cool little, like, trendy little restaurant.
Okay.
Pretty new. They have cold beer. They have really good food. So we're like, yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go there. It was the night before all the kids came back, so it was our last kind of quiet night before just the chaos and the ruckus and just how much fun. I mean, dude, these the shit that you say to kids is it's amazing. I should start, and I have in the past wrote some. I got to keep writing things down of some of the things they say because it's fucking ridiculous. So anyway, it's our last night before the chaos. So we're at this place called Tapa Tapa. We've already ordered our first beers and we got our first appetizer, and we're sitting there watching the game, just kind of talking, talking to the bartender, and just enjoying the evening, right? Just having a good time.
Yep.
And
Love it.
yeah, so this dude walks in, kind of sits over, and we're at the bar is like a U, but really
Okay.
fat at the bottom and short on the sides. So there's
Yep.
like
Okay.
2 or 3 seats on the side, and there's like 10 or 15 on this part. We're on this part, but we're closer to the right side where that U kind of goes. So
Okay.
he comes over and plops down about yeah, there's 2 empty seats in between, but he's at an angle where I just have to move my head slightly and I'm looking right at him. Right.
Sure. Yep.
And just a nice, decent looking average white male is how I'm going to describe him. Nothing fancy, just come in, had a flannel on and a hat, sat down, orders a beer, and he goes, "Hey guys, how's it going?" We're like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" And typically that's it. Not for this guy.
This guy had a different agenda. Okay, continue.
He was there's people that are definitely people person. They get out in public and they're like, "Oh, I just want to have conversations with people." And I'm for that. I'm not against it. However, if you start repeating yourself 3 or 4 times on average, then I have an issue. And so he he would tell the same story like the first time, like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then he'd like have a couple sips of drink. We'd talk about something else. He goes, "Hey, did I tell you guys about the time that I went fishing over the fucking on the ocean?" I'm like, "Dude, yeah, you just told us like 5 minutes ago." He goes, "Oh, well, I don't think I told you the whole details." I'm like, "All right." And so he tells the same exact story.
Older guy, younger guy, where we at?
Younger guy. So, and we found that out later
Oh,
too. Yeah.
I'm expecting older the way you would expect. Poor guy wants to talk. He doesn't have many people around. He's older. His whatever. His grandkids moved out. Good. I'm sorry. I don't
Late,
mean to
no,
cut you off.
late 30s. Late 30s. So, yeah. So he asked where we were from, and like, "Oh no, we live here." And then like 5 minutes later, "Oh, so you guys from around here?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, we live just like over the hill." He goes, "Oh, I live like down the street." And like, we know. He goes, "Oh, that's weird. I just fucking told you." Yeah. So what was it? He said some shit. He said something else that was kind of fucking weird. Oh, all right. So we've talked about this earlier. I'm a good shit talker. But I also know that if you're dealing with somebody that's either intoxicated or under the influence of anything, that you got to kind of take a step back a little bit, kind of let them run their game, and because you're just going to
Yes.
agitate and irritate.
Yes.
So
And that's the same thing with being on stage too. Getting heckled by a drunk person or being heckled by a group that thinks they're funny, whatever. That's two different beasts.
right. So this guy, I mean, he thought he could talk some shit, and I gave him a couple of quick little quips, and he was just kind of like, oh, okay, kind of whatever, and ate his food and had a little drink of beer, and then he came back. He's like, hey, did I tell you guys about that time I went fishing down on the? I'm like, yeah, this is the third time. Do we want to? Okay, number 3, sweet. So I think that there's a time and a place where you talk shit, right? And I'm always a big believer in knowing your audience and knowing just kind of where we're at. And Janie's kind of trying to egg me on a little bit, and I'm like, nah, we're gonna play it cool. It's okay. And yeah, he just kept going and trying, and it wasn't very good shit talk. But I'm just gonna let him. You know what? If he needs to feel that way about it, if he needs that little extra one up in his life, then good for him.
Right.
I'm
Right.
gonna give it to him. I'm a giver
Right.
sometimes, and we're gonna let him have this. We're gonna let him have this round.
Hunter
And,
would beg to differ, though.
oh well, Hunter deserved it. That's the difference, right? I mean, it's.
I respect what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Though.
You
This
get
one
it.
is a little.
It's
Less,
also.
it's
It's also.
yeah.
I'll know that I won, but he's not gonna know that he lost. Does that make sense?
Yep. No, that's actually a perfect analogy for right now.
Yeah. So he's in this. He's in a different headspace, a different mind place, and it was just a really strange, odd interaction. We couldn't pin down where he was from. He said he was born in New Jersey, and then he was talking about Philly, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, but I'm from Boston." I'm like, "Well, what?" He goes, "Well, I went to school in Boston." I'm like, "Okay, but you're from Philly?" He goes, "No, I was born in Jersey." Okay, so you were born in Jersey? He goes, "No, I'm from Philly." What?
Huh. Well,
You?
where all of them somehow touch, maybe.
I mean, how does this? Did you? Did you forget, or did you like wake up somewhere and you're like, "Oh, now I'm from here"?
Yeah, could
And
have
it, I don't know. And then he told us how many times he's been to Arizona. That was 3 or 4.
been. That he's just been there. He just visited
Yeah,
Arizona
just
three or
he
four
just
times.
was. I was just there. He goes, well, what brought you there? Yeah, no, I was just there. Like, well, I
That
don't.
guy,
What do you mean you were
that
just
guy,
there?
that guy told you every time he told you he was at went to Arizona, he visited Arizona.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he
if
like
he
drove through
visited
it.
4 times, he told you 4 different times. Did I
Yep.
tell you about that time I visited Arizona? A couple, maybe.
Yeah. Well, this one time, we went to the Grand Canyon. I'm like, oh, okay, so different than the other 2 times. He goes, no, they're just the same. I've only been in the Grand Canyon once. Huh?
Ah, so you guys went from perfect vibes, you and lady, and just
Just
chilling, having
hanging out, and
the
it
calm
just
before
got
the storm,
so
before the kids get here,
yeah,
and
and it
then
just
and
was
then
weird, but it was fun.
entertaining at least. It's got to be entertaining at least. Would you go to bar? Have we talked about this? Do you typically go to bars alone or no? I'm not a bar alone guy.
Oh, I will for sure. Absolutely.
Uh,
So
Have
the
I? Yes, not typically.
when I was on the road for my previous job, I traveled all throughout Southern California. So it
Mhm.
was, and I'd stay overnight in places all over the place. So it was like, I don't want to hang out in my room. So yeah, I would go to the bar, go to a restaurant, whatever, hang out at the bar. And yeah, you meet some cool people, you meet some interesting people. And there's definitely, and this is before we started this. So in retrospect, I wish I would have wrote down some of the interactions that I had, because a lot of them were
Are just gold, dude. I don't know what your face did to remind me about this.
oh,
Speaking of being somewhere by yourself, I swear my fucking life. We were coming back. Okay. We visited I met Sarah's father, my fiance, her father, and that's in North Carolina.
right. You shut your
Yeah, he was
mouth.
still went to the hospital. My shit shut down. It was a disaster. Missed 3 different flights because of just being caught in the hospital. Couldn't get out. Finally got a flight. Postponed, canceled. Had to buy literally stayed in a gross fucking motel. And I'm still like, I lied my way out of the hospital. So I'm still all kind of fucked up. Then we went back to the airport
That's smart.
and and um and we met this fucking guy. You know when you go through like the gates, whatever, and
Yeah.
then you have like 1,000 different fucking this guy's flying over here. This, there's the bars, there's the restaurants, so that area.
Yeah.
In the middle of like where all of the different wings come into one. There's like a bar and then like just couches and shit, like as if it was like a sun with like the rays coming off. Like you draw it when you're in like fucking middle school, right? Just the sticks coming off. That's what this airport was designed, right?
Yeah.
We're in the middle and there's this guy with his dog and he's just service dog. Seemed a little cuckoo, but like he was a nice guy. He was just chatting with the guy, right? Whatever,
Yeah.
me, my lady, this guy sitting across from us on a different couch, and we're just bullshitting. And he takes out a bag and goes, "I'm sorry, you don't mind if I give my dog some treats?" And the dog's just lying there. No, of course not. It was like little kibbles. It was basically like dog food, right? Like it looked like little kibbles.
Yeah.
Gives the dog some. Goes like this. Pop, pops one in his mouth. Swear to God, I immediately just thrown a loop, just out of the fucking blue. This guy just gave his dog some, popped one in his mouth. And then
like
no comment.
Like the guy's mouth, not
Like
the
guy's
dog.
mouth.
Like
He gave the dog some and then threw one in his mouth.
It's like one for me, one for you, one for me.
No, he gave him like a little handful, the dog, right? Then threw one in his mouth, right?
Oh, it's
just
like
one
four
piece.
for you, one for me.
4 for you, 1 for me. That's
Got
exactly
it.
right. Guys
Okay.
are generous. Say what you will about the guy. He's generous.
But what the fuck?
But it caught me off guard. And then I didn't comment on it. But like, as he didn't skip a beat talking, I look over to like Sarah, like just nodding at her as if we're into his story. And she looks at me like, definitely just saw that. Keep talking. I swear on my children that this is a real fucking story. Then we're still talking and gives his dog a little bit more and puts another one in his mouth. Then he just starts like slowly putting one by one in his mouth. And then I didn't even comment. I'm trying to make sure this story is 100% factual. I didn't comment, but it was at the point where me and my fiance, she was my girlfriend at the time, we're squeezing each other's thighs. Like, yo, you fucking looking at this? Yo, like every time we did, we would squeeze each other's thighs, like, nonchalantly, because like, yo, you are watching what the fuck I'm watching right now, right? Then he just brings it up. He just goes, yeah, I know these are dog treats, but I travel and I've been in cars for so long at one point where I just was curious. So I started eating them. And I'll be honest, they're not bad. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, but it's definitely dog food. And he's like, yeah, it's definitely dog treats. And I was like, okay. And he goes, but I promise you, man, they're not bad. Here, can you want to try some? And offered us fucking dog treats. And we swiftly declined. We're like, no, that's all right. Big lunch, And he was like, you sure? Like, just try. You'll think differently. And I'm like, I don't want to think differently. And that guy there's a fucking man out in this world that eats dog food that offered me and my fiance actual food, like actual dog food. He offered it to us. That man is out there somewhere.
Okay, so let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
Because I have to ask it now. You
Yeah.
brought it up. You brought us down this road.
I can't believe we haven't talked about this story before, because this is such a strange thing that happened to us.
Have you ever tried?
Yes.
Okay. But you just were just adamant about not trying it from a stranger.
Eating some guy's dog food out of a Ziploc doggy bag. Yeah. I was.
No, that was a pass.
I'm gonna send Tracy a picture real quick, actually. But yes, I have eaten some dog treats in my life.
Okay, so that's fair. I mean, I feel like it's important to try it. Maybe, I don't know.
There's a difference of like being drunk and getting encouraged to try it.
Okay.
And then there's a difference of just packing a doggy bag of dog food for both you and your.
So
canine.
So the best part about this is he's like, I spent a lot of time in cars. So
It,
that means he okay, here's the thing. One thing I can understand. All right, if you're traveling in an airport and you got your dog with you and it's a service animal, it's fine. Okay, you're gonna pack light. I get it. But if you're in a car and you're traveling, well, hold the phone. Just a second. Just you need to hold the fuck on
you know what we
because
have?
there's 7-Elevens and AMPMs and different type of convenience stores where you can stop and you can get yourself a bag of peanuts or maybe some of that beef jerky, right? Maybe get you some old boy Alberto's beef jerky that you can munch on that's human food, right?
Maybe you
And
stop
then
at
get you
McDonald's. They have drive-throughs. You don't even have to
fuck.
get out of the car you're stuck in.
Wow. That's next level because I'm thinking if you're fueling up, it's pretty easy to stop into that local convenient, that quickie mart, right? And hop in there and get yourself a bottle of water because you can share that with the pupper as well, right? So you're like, hey, I got me some water. I'm gonna have some. Here you go, pooch. And you give the pooch a little bit, but you know what? I think you got to draw the line a little bit when it comes to the food that you're eating.
I
Dogs
think
have
it's
specific food for them that helps them, right? Because they don't
Yep.
they can't handle like some of the spices and the good things that we you know what this guy eat this guy eats like wet toast. That's what his breakfast is. He's just like he gets some toast and then he just like runs some water over it and then
Oh,
that's his breakfast because there's no flavor. It's soggy, it's
and he
gross,
just
and
maybe
he's just
dips it in
like
his
fuck
own
it.
glass.
It's just like and that's what he enjoys. That's his breakfast. He doesn't
Ye-
he's never had a good steak. There's no
He's
chance that this guy has been to like Ruth Chris's or Morton's Steakhouse and had an adult meal. There's no how old was this guy?
uh, high 40s, low 50s, mid
Oh fuck.
50s.
God
He was
damn it.
up there.
He 100% has dolls and
He was
potentially
100% wearing bicycle shorts, like the you ride competitive bicycling, the compression shorts. That's what he was wearing. Swear to God, wish I remembered that early in the story. It would have made the story better.
what the fuck?
Yep, swear to God, the guy was flying. No bikes, no bikes, not even a bike around, not
Eh,
even a gym to jump on an elliptical
but
or anything.
he's just in there with the
Mhm.
package hugging spandex,
The
just like it's a normal fucking Tuesday.
the very same.
He's about to go for a ride. He's about to get his miles in. Because yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta get my
on
miles in. Wait a
the
second. Hang on a
miles
second.
in
He's got a
coach.
fucking service dog. He's not getting miles. You can't take your dog on a miles in run. Why is he wearing those pants? Oh, they're comfortable and they breathe better.
This guy
They
was
keep
all over
they
the
keep
goddamn
everything
map.
nice and they keep everything nice and tight and close to my body. I like to feel everything up in there.
Believe
Serial
me,
killer. Serial killer.
may you think
100%.
honestly, you think actual serial killer? You think so? I feel like
Uh,
it could be now that I'm thinking about it. Like, cause I could still picture this guy, skinny guy. I could picture this guy. Like, I know, I feel like it was just such a strange
in
fucking
spandex shorts.
occurrence.
What color were the shorts?
Black with yellow, a little bit of like yellow. I want to say dashes. I don't know if it was like a stripe on the side or dashes, but yellow on the side. Not even that bright of a yellow.
What color shirt? What kind of shirt was he wearing? Like a polo? Because I'm
Long
picturing.
sleeve, long
Oh,
sleeve,
what?
something long sleeve. Yes, I don't know what shirt, but something
So
long sleeve.
so basically, he had boxer briefs on and a long sleeve type shirt,
Eating dog food,
eating dog food in the
like
airport.
actively. He didn't eat one or two. He was like, I think he broke the ice with us being like, all right, he just popped one in his mouth. Then he popped a second, and then it was just like he ate them like they were fucking like gushers, fucking peanuts. Just eat them one after another. It's a very real story, dude. I'm not lying. I
What
swear on my
the
life.
fuck,
And his
dude?
dog was just laying underneath him.
That guy. Well, okay, so I have a couple theories on this. I don't believe that was a service dog. Probably just a well trained dog. Number one,
Or a
that he got the
fucking
service
dog.
dog license for.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Though that
Num-
guy probably needs service more than a lot of people.
Number two, 100%. He has mannequins in his house for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, he definitely has mannequins and he definitely has a basement that just has a table, and it's just a table, and it's a stainless steel table, and his basement has a drain.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, I'm throwing that out there. Throwing that out there in the universe.
You make a lot of predictions. You make a lot of assumptions. You make a lot of connections. That one made my mouth salivate because I'm nervous that that's exactly right. I'm not even kidding. A little sweaty, actually. I got the pits are sticking. They're not wet yet, but they're starting to stick.
Yeah,
It's like bat wing for your underarms. You don't know what bat
that's
wing is, do you?
it's no, I know what that is. I don't know that that's a
Okay.
is that a
You never had
is that a
sticky
saying?
armpits?
Well, yeah, yeah. Everybody said sticky armpits, but I don't have enough
Yeah.
skin under there for it to fucking stick together. It's not like my fucking testicles sticking to my
Okay.
thigh.
2 questions. Um, do you have crazy hairy armpits where like it comes out the sides and shit? I have the perfect amount of underarm hair.
See, I'm a little bit jealous.
Perfect.
Can yeah. Here's let me tee what. Excuse me. Let me tee one up for you. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put this right here. I'm gonna put this right here, and you're gonna. No, this is like that hanging curveball that you're just licking your chops because you're about to knock this out of the park. You ready?
Sure. Do not say you shave your armpits.
No, no, no. I'm a fucking
Oh,
man. I don't shave my armpits.
oh
I
man,
do,
I could.
however, trim the length down.
You know what? You know what? I'm actually not. I'm not going to. I'm not going to go too hard on you. How is it? Is it an issue where it's coming out if you never trimmed? Are we talking like it's you put your arms down if you're shirtless and it's just there? It's just like 2 rose bushes of beautiful syncrasy.
No, no, it's not that bad. It's just bad enough that I don't like it for whatever dumbass reason. It's like, oh shit, that's pretty long, and so I just kind of
My
it's
also
like
question
it's
is
like
how
U.S.
much
Open
do you trim?
rough,
Okay.
right? Like super long, like fescue. It's like I get it down to just a nice manageable level. It's like a I don't know, 9
This is
millimeters,
important.
9
This is important.
millimeters. So it's
This is
like it's like
important.
it's like that. I keep it's
Ha-
like that normally, and I keep it like that. So it's like, yeah,
So you're
nine, that's
taking
about
off
9 millimeters.
less than half, less than half.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It does, I don't mow it tight. I just
But
keep it.
if you're rocking 3 inches, you're taking off no more than an inch. So you
Yeah,
still have 2 to play with.
yeah,
That
yeah,
that
yeah.
was an important distinction you should have made earlier.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a very important distinction. I, on the other hand, have beautiful underarm hair, just jet black, but the amount that you dream of, okay,
mm,
doesn't grow out the sides. If I'm leaning back, maybe some out the sides.
yeah.
If I
I
have
get
my
it out the
hands
sides if
behind.
I'm leaning back for
Yeah, but
sure.
that's perfect. Oh, dude, my hair under my arms is better than the hair on my head.
Oh,
It's perfect.
see,
I have perfect underarm hair.
can I
Perfect.
ask you a question?
And
Have you
late to
ever
the
been?
game.
Oh, well,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
I feel like it's
No,
everything's
I
late
didn't.
to
I
the
don't want to
game.
say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say
But
that. I don't want to say that. Go ahead.
ah,
Continue
skip
with what
it.
you're saying, please.
Just
Yeah,
roll.
just roll
Yep.
over. Roll tide,
Just
baby girl.
ignore. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, have you ever like been at the beach or the pool or maybe your local gymnasium and seen another man's underarm hair and been like, wow, he's got really I like that guy's underarm hair. He's got nice underarm. Do you judge other men's? Because I do. I
I am
100% have
that
looked
man
at
at that pool. I
see,
am the
I'd be
man
looking
at
at
that beach.
yeah, so I'm looking at
That's
you
me.
going, dude, he's got
Mm,
look at how good that underarm hair is. God
yep,
damn.
that's
I
me.
wish I wish I had underarm hair like that. And that's why
Hmm.
I trim it down a little bit because it gets a little bit
Hmm.
long and I'm like, I get self-conscious about it a little bit. And it's like, I can't have
I
this.
don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm a little indifferent on it, so I'm gonna
Okay.
let you take the pass on this one. You owe me a pass, okay? Just remember that. Um, but yeah, no, I am the guy that you look at. I am the if there is any hair that on me that is perfect, it's my underarms. So much so that I enjoy sleeping shirtless like this. So just to let her know, she got it good. She has it
She's
so
got it
good.
good.
She has it good.
You know who's really got it
Dude.
good? Your kid's got it good because he got some good genes. I mean, excluding the height part and the lack of facial hair and the hot dog body, and
I'm starting to think this is all a strike at me and not even him at all.
yeah, he got all the genes from your fiance, didn't he?
Yeah,
Uh,
100%.
well, that's better. That's definitely better. It's way
It's
better.
a better alternative. You know, I was afraid he'd get my nose.
What's wrong with your nose? That's actually a feature. I don't. Yeah, I have no issues with your nose.
Really?
You should.
That's my
Yeah,
biggest issue.
really?
Yeah,
Are
check it out.
you?
I'm gonna go to the right one more time. Ready? Go.
Mm, I like it. I think
You like it?
it fits your face well. It doesn't look like one of those noses where like, oh, that somebody just like fucking stuck it on. It's like when you were born, it goes in. It matches. Yeah, it's not, it doesn't have a weird shape. There's no fucking weird bumps.
Maybe a little big, maybe a little far out. No.
Where were we? Oh, we went to get. Oh, so here's some other big news. Before we wrap this bitch up, the kids are involved in a musical here in
I know.
a community theater musical, which I'm really excited about. So they had rehearsal this last Thursday. So future wife and I went to dinner and realized that, oh fuck, this is fucking 4 hours. And she looks at me and she goes, "You know, we can't get all fucking drunk, right?" And I go, "Oh shit, we gotta get the kids later." So we
You
didn't
know
really.
we can't get all that drunk, right? I love her.
I was like, "Shit!" I'm like, all right, well, can I have a Guinness then? Because it's like the Guinness is like 5.5 or whatever they are. So I'm like, that's like drinking heavy water. It's really tasty. So we're at this Irish pub that has great food, and I look out the window and there's this girl sitting there, and she turns and does that like you just did with the profile, and she had that like mid bridge right here bump, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I immediately was like, how did they fix that? That was my first thought. It wasn't, oh my god, look at her gross nose. Oh my god, she's pretty except for her nose. None of that crossed my mind. I was like, now if I'm a doctor, what are the tools that I need to get in there to fix that? That was my first
I don't
thought.
know. Because it's just
I don't either.
cartilage, it's not bone.
Is it? I feel like
Is it?
there's bone up top, like up in this area. So maybe there's like a
Nope.
little bit of a ridge of a bone. Yeah, because it goes up into here. There's bone. This is cartilage
Do you
more
ever see a
down towards
skull? It's
here.
empty. It's empty.
It's not the whole thing, like up in here. And this is cartilage. Well, so I guess it is cartilage. So what do you
Yeah.
do? You just shave that down? How do you
I
do it?
mean,
You go in from the inside and like, because you don't want to scar on the top of your, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, do you just
yeah, you
cut like down the
can.
middle of the nose, open it up, and then just fix? But you can't do that because that leaves a big
Can't.
ass scar. So you got to go in through the nostril,
Well,
and
put a
then you're kind of
camera
like,
maybe.
yeah, and then you're kind of like going up and like hook like a hook,
Yeah.
and you're just
Mm-hmm.
going and shaving that shit
Doing
down like
what?
a.
Yeah.
It's like a Dremel but different.
That was unfortunately that noise was impeccable. That was such a drill noise. Like that was impeccable. That was incredible. It's the best thing you've ever done.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know.
wow,
I don't know. How do you?
that's sad. That was the best thing I've ever
Yeah,
done.
I understand that that was a diss as well, and didn't mean it, but not upset about it,
We'll
dude.
take it.
What a fun episode! And did you feel like this week just went long? I felt like we've been apart mostly because I turned out I ignored you all week. Didn't even realize.
Yeah, because I feel like during the week sometimes we'll text back and forth or call each other. And I sent you, and admittedly, it was in the evening. I 100% had a couple of beverages in me, and I sent you that link to our Hey Man Nice Shirt Human of the Week, and for sure, and is definitely front runner for Human of the Year.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry,
But
Hey
what
Man
you
Nice
said
Shirt
that
Human of the Year.
you
I,
you sent me that mad like you said that text very late for you, which
yeah,
means it's very early in the middle of the night. I'm thinking I may have woken up by it a little bit, picked up my phone, and I closed the phone because I never saw a notification for that phone for that text.
great. Great. And the whole week, I thought you were just upset at me and you were like, we're not talking about this. And you were trying to figure out how you were going to tell me how this was not a good topic to talk about. And that's all the things that were running through my mind. And I'm like, well,
I spiraled as well. I spiraled as well. I thought that you thought I was quitting the podcast.
so
I was in a bit of a rabbit hole. I did.
Just a fucking deep, disturbing spiral. No, that's never
Yeah,
happened.
I go in some places sometimes. I don't know.
So the
Well,
funny thing, so here's life lesson, right? And actually, maybe this is the difference between men and women, without question. Because men, I'll send that text and I'll just leave it out there. I'll leave it out in the ether and just let it sit, making the assumption that you have read it, you're going to respond, or haven't figured out your response. And then if you haven't figured out your response, okay, maybe it's just maybe, but I'm not going to send anything behind that text. It's going to be that text.
yeah, you don't need
I sent.
anything else.
Right. Women will send that text and like 2 hours later, which is still ass fucking 30 in the morning for you. You're not even live yet. Why aren't you responding to me? Do you hate me? Are you mad at me? And like followed by those whole series. So maybe there needs to be like this balance of kind of in between, you know,
I kind of
where
like
it's,
what I think. I kind of like what the men have going. Yeah, you threw
I
a
do
text
too.
out.
I
kind of like
honestly
that. I
do
don't think
too.
that.
I don't
I'll
think we
be
need
honest.
to fucking,
One of those needs fixing. The other doesn't.
yeah, and fucking men are perfect.
Yeah, in every
Man,
way, almost.
look at your arm hair,
Oh, dude, it's perfect.
armpit hair,
It's so perfect. It's so perfect. Not much arm hair.
armpit hair.
Beautiful tone, but the armpit hair is. You know what? I deserved to feel confident about some part of my body, and I'm glad we reached that today. So thank you for helping us get there. And
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm glad
I
we got there.
I think I deserve it, actually.
Now, do you have any desire to rub any duck butter on your perfect armpit hair?
Duck butter, necessarily not. No, not necessarily.
No, just take a little bit from and just rub it in there just to make it even, just take it up a notch. No,
You can't fit it.
no. It's hand to pit.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you can't. You can't.
No, yeah, you gotta scoop some up and then just put it on the, like almost like deodorant. Just let it kind of just get into your body a little bit better.
I'm gonna go with once it exited your body, you don't need anything back in your body.
So you don't spread your duck butter on toast.
Wow, guys, this has been Hey Man, Nice Shirt. Thank you so much for listening, Logan. Great episode, great week. Guys, you can find us on all the socials. That is at HMNS Podcast. You could email us anything you fucking want. I don't give a shit if it's a nude of grandmama. Maybe not. You know, I'd rather that over grandpapa. And you can do that at hmnspodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Follow us on TikTok, HMNS Podcast. Look us up. Watch us on the YouTube. You could see all the real live interactions that Logan and I are having across the country. Hee-haw. And that is, Hey Man, Nice Shirts. Logan seems to disagree with what the YouTube is, but it is confirmed that it is just Hey Man, Nice Shirt.
I still feel like it's Hey Man, Nice Shirt podcast. But that's all right. It doesn't matter. Does it? Maybe it is HMN. It's Hey Man, Nice Shirt. All right. Hey Man, Nice Shirt. We'll take it. We'll take whatever it is. You know, Tracy set it up, and maybe I should yell at Tracy later for
Don't you dare.
About that. All right,
sweetheart.
Tracy, you're doing wonderful.
She's doing great.
They're doing great.
They are doing so good.
They're doing awesome. Yeah.
Logan, dude, it is so fucking fun to be back. I feel like we were just gone for so long, but it's been a week. I don't understand. I don't but I want to thank you for all that you do. Tell your family I said hello. Yeah, until next week, peace out, everybody.